How do you actually become genuinely confident around other people? And here I'm not talking about the kind of confidence where you just have a high chin and open chest, a smile on your face, but inside you feel insecure. No, here I'm talking about real confidence, the kind of confidence where literally nothing other people can say or do can touch you. You just feel at peace with yourself fully. And I'm going to tell you the truth, bro. It has nothing to do with becoming more successful, looking bigger and stronger, or more good looking, or being more social, or going around with a high chin and an open chest and a smile on your face. It has nothing to do with becoming better, but it has everything to do, at least confidence for me came when I literally started owning myself, being at peace with myself and feeling at ease in my own skin. And in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how to achieve that, how I personally at least achieved that. Now, the first thing we need to understand is the difference between real and fake confidence. So fake confidence is what I like to call external confidence, basically trying to look more confident or trying to be better than others. Now, I tried many things, I tell you the truth. I tried when I was basically very insecure about myself, trying to look more confident. I tried, speaking slower. I tried, having the body language of an alpha male and the body language of a confident person. I tried, breathing slower and talking slower, saying less things, being more relaxed, having a higher chin, more like a bigger smile on my face, an open chest, and just trying to emulate the kind of way of being of a confident person. But I tell you the truth, it never ever worked, and it never ever will, because at the end of the day I was just pretending to be something I wasn't. And so even though some people might have seen me as being confident, I wasn't, and I was feeling insecure about myself, and I'm sure that it actually leaked out, because everything that you have inside will always come outside. Everything you have in you will always have, even if you try to suppress it, a way to get out. And so even though I was trying to be more confident, somehow in my tone of voice, in my body language, in the things I was going to say, it somehow came out. And I'm sure people could sense it, but most importantly, I could fucking sense it. I wasn't feeling at peace. I was feeling very insecure. I was feeling like I was forcing something that I was not. And the second kind of fake confidence is where you try to be better than everyone. Many people on the internet are going to tell you you're going to feel confident when you see that you're better than others, when you see that you are more muscular, that you're bigger, that you're stronger, that you have the bigger neck, that you're more successful with women, that you're more social, that you have more money, that you're more successful, and whatever other thing. But here is the truth. Those things never make you actually feel more confident. They just make you look more confident, and they just make you feel better than others. Now, there is a big difference you have to realize between feeling confident in your own skin, like nothing can touch you, like you're at peace fully within yourself, and feeling better than others. Those are two very different things. And so becoming more successful than others is going to make you feel better. It's going to boost your ego, and it's going to make you feel like, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, like you're looking down on other people. But here is the truth. You're never going to be better than everyone in everything. There is going to come around the bigger, the stronger, more shredded, the faster, the smarter, the more successful, the richer, the more social, everything, bro. Someone everywhere is going to be better than you. And so your confidence will be built on shaky grounds. It will crumble every single time that someone comes around that is more successful than you in some kind of field. And so you're never going to really feel at peace on one side, because what you're actually building is not confidence, but just a feeling of superiority. And that doesn't make you feel at peace with yourself. That just makes you feel better and looking down on others. But on the other side, even that kind of external fake confidence will crumble as soon as someone comes around that is better for you. And so I personally have seen that was not the way for me, that it never made me feel at peace with myself, even when I was seeing that I was the biggest, the strongest, the fastest, whatever person in the room, right? does make you feel at peace because you're not confident in yourself. And this is actually real confidence. Real confidence comes when you feel at peace with yourself. No matter what other people say, no matter what other people do, no matter what kind of people are around you, you just feel confident within yourself, at peace, with ease in your own skin. You own yourself fully. You go around and you're just at peace with your own actions, with your own thoughts. You can express yourself fully without the fear of being misunderstood or of what other people might think of you. You just go around and can be yourself. And I tell you the truth, the only reason why you want to look more confident, to be better than others, is because you're insecure. Because I tell you, once you actually feel at peace with yourself, with your whole being, you don't need to show anything to anyone anymore. And how do you actually achieve that? Well, personally, I tell you that my real confidence came when I stopped comparing myself to others, stopped trying to be better than others, and started focusing on being the kind of person I wanted to be. So not better than others, but who I wanted to be. Secondly, when I stopped proving myself to others, when I stopped trying to look more confident or try to make others see how great I was, and started focusing on becoming great or feeling great with myself. So not proving anything to others, but proving things to myself, doing the things I knew were right. And the third thing I had to stop doing was justifying myself. So I had to stop caring about being seen the right way by others and start focusing on being seen right by myself. So I tell you the truth, in a nutshell, building real, genuine, internal confidence is all about owning yourself. It's all about becoming at peace. And so how do you actually become at peace with yourself and can express yourself easily without feeling like you need to have others accept it or like you're insecure about it? Well, the first thing I had to do, I've seen that played probably the biggest difference, was discovering my purpose and living in line with it. Because think about it. Until you always just do what other people expect you to do, and you just follow what your parents told you and what society tells you, you act in a way that you're not following your right direction. You're always going to feel not at peace with yourself because you know that you're not doing what is right for you. You may not know why, but something inside of you makes you feel that you're not doing the right things. Once you actually discover your purpose, your goal in life, your direction, and you start living in line with it, I've personally seen that everything changed, bro, because you're just at peace with your direction. You know you're going in the right direction. If you're actually following it, obviously, not just discovering it and then just leaving it to the side. But I tell you, once you actually discover it, you cannot leave it to the side anymore. The second thing that really helped me to be owning my own skin was basically discovering who I wanted to be, the person I wanted to be, basically defining my ideal identity. And I personally did it on my Alchemy of Self journal. I described exactly the kind of person I want to be, my character traits, my habits, my everything the way I want to be. And I tell you, once you actually are clear with the person you want to be, you really stop needing to justify yourself to others. You know that you're literally doing the right thing for you, that you're being the person you deeply want to be, and that gives you such a crazy confidence. And then the third thing I've really seen that played a huge difference was starting to listen to my gut more, was starting to basically do throughout the day what was right for me, what I knew was like the ideal thing to do, like basically be impeccable in my actions, words and thoughts. So I tell you the truth, every single day, all day long, your gut feeling, your heart, your soul, call it as you want it, is always basically communicating with you. It's always telling you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what you should say, what you shouldn't say. But most of us stop listening to it. And so most of us don't really know anymore what it means to listen to your gut feeling. But once you start listening to it more and start asking it more, you will know that it will literally be telling you all the time, don't do this, do that, don't say this, say that. You know instinctively what is right for you. And so starting to actually follow that, even when it's harder, especially when it's uncomfortable, especially when it makes you look maybe stupid in someone else's eyes, but you know that it is right for you, you start building real, genuine confidence, because you're just owning yourself. You're owning what you know is right for you, what you feel is right for you. And so how can you not feel at peace when you're literally following your path, being the person you want to be, and doing every single day what you know is right for you, instead of being there in the gym trying to show that you're doing the right exercise, and then when someone looks at you and is like, oh wow, like you slow down because you want to show that you've been doing hard exercises, that it's really strenuous, instead of doing that where you're just capping. Once you actually start listening to your gut, you realize, I don't fucking care, I want to push harder, even if it's hard, even if no one is seeing me. And that's when you start feeling at peace with yourself, when you know that you're doing the right things, especially when it's uncomfortable and it's hard and it is challenging to be yourself. That's what I've personally seen. And I'm sure that if you actually start following these 3 things, you start really owning yourself, stop proving yourself to others, stop comparing and justifying yourself, and start focusing on figuring out your way in life. And by the way, I already made a video about it, so I'm going to link it in the description down below on how to find your purpose. Follow it, define who you want to be, what your ideal is, and live that way. And then throughout the day, you listen to your gut, your heart telling you all the time what you shouldn't do, and just act out of that inner knowledge. Bro, you literally stop caring about looking more confident, because you're going to feel confident in yourself, because you're owning yourself. And so the way to own yourself, to feel at peace with yourself, is to actually start wanting to own yourself, start looking on how to be yourself, what yourself actually means, who you want to be, what you want to do, what your direction is, and then start living that way. So anyways, if you have any further questions, any struggles, anything you want my personal help with, you can get it for free by booking a free coaching call. In the description down below, you have a link. You can go and check it out if it sounds interesting for you. As said, also, if you want to discover your purpose, I already made a video about it, so go and check it out if that is interesting. And if you don't want to miss some of my future videos, where I'm going to share with you how to basically define your ideal self, bro, just subscribe to this channel. Really hope this video helped you out. Thank you again for your time and your attention. Wish you all the best, bro. Hopefully see you very soon. Ciao.